Hello and welcome to episode 6 of my Wolves save, and we do start today away at Premier League Bournemouth in the Capital One Cup third round, I believe it is. And this is the team. We've put Martinez in, he'll be our cup keeper, so he's just the same ability as Akimi really. But I prefer to stick with a not loan player for the league matches. Burn will continue at right back, because we've switched to a 4-4-2, which Wallace will be playing right mid, and McCallany left mid with Afobe and Sigurdsson up front. Connor Cody is in for the injured Jack Price, and that's about it really. If we look down here, you can see many injuries, and Jordan Graham will return to the first team on the bench. Now it's up to Wilson. Just running out of defence a little bit here. Wilson's a very good player, a bit worried about him. And it's into Murray, and it's a good save from Martinez. And he did have a bit of a moan that he wasn't playing, but I put him in for the cup game, and he's done very well there, to be fair to him. It's McDonald, the long ball over the top looking for Afobe. Ward's headed it back. Afobe's beating him to it, and Afobe scored. And we 1-0 up away at Premier League Bournemouth. And Benik Afobe has actually scored. It's a typical Wolves move last season, besides the shocking back header from Elliot Ward. And McDonald over the top for Afobe. Boruc, obviously famed for his keeping mistakes this season in real life, hands Afobe the goal on the plate, and he ain't going to miss that. Now, I think it was Wolvo HD that said this a few episodes ago in the comments, that Lafondra is class on FM this year, and I haven't really tried him, but Sigurdsson isn't having the best game, so I thought, why not, let's bring him on and see what he can do. McDonald's on the ball. Wallace in a good position here. It's Adam Lafondra, saved by Boruc. McCallany chips over Afobe. Oh, he's headed it the wrong way. Oh no. McDonald's got a bit of space to himself here. He finds Afobe. He's got Lafondra running through. He's also got Wallace to his right. Jed Wallace, and that's a great save from Boruc. And that's a very good save, to be honest. But we have got another corner now, which Wallace will whip in. And Horse is there. Play it back. Not there. Saville with a long ball forward for Lafondra. He's in here. Adam Lafondra, and it's saved. And I think we're going to get the win, and we have won. Away at Bournemouth, 1-0. That is a very good result. And now we're into the fourth round of the Capital One Cup after, in my opinion, outclassing a Premier League side. And I do need to get the badges in. I haven't sorted it yet, but I'll sort it for when we get promoted. Hopefully this season. And Afobe actually played well for once. Right, I just thought I would stop on this date quickly before the Preston game, as we now have another injury, and this time it's Benik Afobe out for 4 to 5 weeks. So the game after he has an actually really good game, he gets injured, and that has just been typical of our season. Right, just a quick one before the game. We host Swansea in the fourth round of the Capital One Cup. We are one of 4 championship teams left, and it's actually a very good draw, because I guess it'd be difficult to beat Swansea, but it's quite an interesting draw because all the big teams have been drawn together: Everton United, Chelsea Spurs, Liverpool City, Newcastle Southampton, and the rest is, I think there's a real opportunity for us to go far here, to be honest. Right, this is the team for the Preston match. The back four will stay the same, although Horse is a little low on energy yet again. Wallace will continue on the right. We brought Graham in on the left instead of McCallany, who drops to the bench. And Sigurdsson and Lafondra will play up front. We're going with a 4-4-2 away match, hopefully. Should work. In terms of the bench, obviously we've got even more injuries now, so we've had to draft in a few youngsters. Carter's been almost ever present on the bench for the amount of injuries we've had. But Connor Ronan comes in, who on this game is a striker, and for the purpose of now, I will be playing him as a striker. Anobukare is currently a cam, which is messed up, but I'm training him to be a striker. Usually Niall Ennis would be here if we didn't have a striker for the bench, just to put on. But he is ineligible because he played an under-18s game on the same day as this game. So we can't play him. Right, it's 25 minutes in. I've decided to make some changes. I have brought on Conor McAleny, switched up to a 4-2-3-1, taken off Lafondra, and hopefully now we can get back in the game. And we have scored, and I completely missed it. I feel like Chris Kamara, but Wallace played the ball through, and Sigurdsson finished it, and it is 1-1. I feel like Chris Kamara now missing the action. But I will go back and show you it now quickly. It was a goal kick out from Pickford, intercepted, and then Wallace turned, played it through. First time, great finish from Sigurdsson right in the corner. Sigurdsson nods it down to Graham. Graham back to Sigurdsson. Tries to switch it, but Cunningham's there, former Bristol City player. Bart heads it away. Cunningham hits it back over the top, looking for Keane. Keane's got a chance to put Preston back in the lead, and he does via a bit of a thumb of Carl Hakimi. And he should have saved that, really. And he's pushed it in his own net, really. It's Wallace with a corner, whips it in towards the heads, and it's headed away. And now he's Connor Cody, back to Scott Goldborn. Switches it to Nathan Byrne. Byrne in for McAleny. McAleny will get there, it's saved, and Wallace! 2-2. And that is what I love my Cam doing. He's following in and getting those rebound goals. That is what I want from them. Edwards couldn't do that. He's now seen the physio. And Jeb Wallace can do that. And that is why he's starting for me. It's Pickford with a free kick. Hits it forward and it's flicked on. Byrne beats Keane to it. Here's Conor McAleny. Tied for Jed Wallace. Welsh is in there strongly though. But Wallace wins it back. Does he? No. Cunningham's there. He's Gallagher. And now we've got a bit of a gap at the back. And, oh no, this is Hull all over again. And Bart is about to be sent off. And there we go. Danny Bart is gone. And I can't really complain. But 36 minutes in and we will have used both of our subs. I don't even know who to take off, to be honest. I'm gonna take off Jordan Graham. Move McAleny to the left. Wallace to the right. And then Jordan Graham will come off. And I'm going to bring on Landell, I think. Probably a bit more experienced than Carter. Should be good in this situation. It's Jeb Wallace. It's Courtney Horse. Plays it wide to Scott Goldborn. What can he do here? He cuts inside. Welsh brings him down. And Preston will come away with it. No, they won't. Goldborn's in there well. But Cunningham beats McDonald to it. And there's Landell. He gives it away to Will Keane. Will Keane's got a chance. Squares it to Garner. And it's 3-2 to Preston. And I heavily regret bringing Landell on now. And if only I'd have brought Ashley Carter on, it might still be 2-2. Hakimi with a goal kick. It's long ball forward looking for Sigurdsson. Has he got any support? He has. Here's Jeb Wallace. Cross to Connor Cody. Plays it wide for Scott Goldborn. On a yellow card like quite a few of our players. Whips it across for Sigurdsson. Yes! And that is our third goal. Sigurdsson second. It's a great ball in from Goldborn. And now it's 3-3. What a game. It's Nathan Byrne with a throw in. It's into Jeb Wallace. Knocks it into McDonald. It's a long ball forward for Sigurdsson to chase. Tom Clark will get there though. It's back to Pickford. It's walking it forward and then lofting it forward. And McAleny wins it in the air, but Lolo will get there. It's back to Huntington. And McDonald has intercepted Johnson here. Near Siggy. Siggy's on a run. And he's gone for a long one. Oh, I had memories of Hull going through my brain there. Long ball forward. Brown wins the header. Gallagher nods it down to Lolo. Lolo into Brown. It's Garner through for Gallagher. And oh my, Hakimi's made another terrible error. And it's 4-3 now to Preston. And Hakimi, what are you doing? Lolo into Brown. Brown Garner. Garner played it through for Gallagher, and then look at this shot. He went through he pushed it up into the net. And, oh my god. Right, it's now on to the Huddersfield at home game. This is the team how it lines up. We've got Bart's obviously suspended after getting sent off against Preston. So Landell will come in at centre back. Iorfa is back at right back, which means Byrne can be pushed up to right mid. McCallany will come in for Graham. And Jack Price, the best player, is also back from injury. So he will start ahead of Connor Cody. As for the bench, it's pretty standard. Dave Edwards is back. Lafondra gets a spot on the bench as well. And we'll get into the game. Right, not a lot has happened in the first half, to be honest. I think we hit the post from a very tight angle, but I forgot to resume my recording again, which is unfortunate. Luckily, there was no real action. We're the better team, but there's really not a lot happening, to be honest. You didn't miss much. But I'm making a change at half time, taking Sigurdsson off, bringing on Lafondra, and hopefully that can give us a bit more cutting edge up front. But as I'll say, in next episode 7, I might try out the 2D camera, because a lot of people have sort of been recommending me to use it, so I might try it out, see how it is. So see how you guys like it, see how I like it, and then we'll sort of come to some sort of decision on what camera we use. But let's get into the second half and see what we can do. It's McDonald straight after half time, spreads it out to Byrne. Can you do it? Whips the ball in, and oh, it's headed away. McDonald! Oh, it's bounced clear and it's cleared away. And that was unlucky. Nearly a goal straight after half time. There's Goldborn to Price. Back out to Goldborn. That's nice. Get one in. He whips it in. Byrne! Oh! Oh my god. What a goal that would have been. First overhead kick on FM16. Wow. Kimi with a goal kick. Seems to be a bit more happening this half. Up to Byrne. Takes it down well, but Davidson tackles him. McDonald's in there well done. Now it's back to Byrne. He whips in a good ball. Looks good for McCallany. He saved it again. Oh, I don't believe this keeper. It's Jones with a goal kick, and we can't have a 0-0. Literally, this series has just been goals going in left, right and centre, and we can't have a 0-0. But also, we can't have Huddersfield winning it. I'll put it up to attacking, see if we can get a goal, because I don't really want to show a 0-0 game, really. Here's Smith into Lolly. Scannell through for Smith. No, Hakimi off the post and Goldborn behind. Whew, got away with that one. Right, final throw the dice. We're going to bring on Dangerous Dave on in-cam in place of Jed Wallace. And hopefully he can make a bit of a difference and get us a goal. Now I've done everything here. I've put it on overload. I've put shoot on sight, hoping for another wonder late goal. But it just doesn't seem to have happened today, and we are going to finish this game 0-0. And it hasn't been the greatest game, but I suppose we did have a 7-goal thriller last game. And we did get through to the next round of the Cup in this episode as well. But I wanted 3 games in this episode that had a bit of action in. In the end, we only really got 1 with action in, but it's not been a great points return this episode. We are through to the next round, but we have only got 1 point from 2 games. And I know we're up to 3rd, but we have played an extra game, so we probably won't be there come the evening. But I think 3 games, that will wrap up the episode. And with Dave Edwards comes back from injury and is straight back with injury. And now Sigurdsson's out for 8 to 11 days. Lafondra can't score, so it looks as though we are going to be bringing Niall Ennis into the first team. If we look here, Sigurdsson's out, another few weeks on Benicophobe, and Niall Ennis is better than Conor Ronan. So, Ennis, you up. And that will wrap up the episode. Thanks for watching as always. I will see you next time for episode 7.